Jumbo, here we are, Kwamaumpa, and Happy New Year to each and every one of you. It's your boy, African King Darius. Right now, like I said, you have to excuse my voice. I have a bit of a cold. I've been battling a sore throat for the past couple of days, and it's been kicking my behind, y'all. So, this is my first recording for the new year. So here we are, Kwamaumpa, to each and every one of you. And hoping 2019 will be a very, very, very special new year for each and every one of you. Blessings to each and every one of you, that God will maximize your territories and increase your finances and do great things for you. So, as you guys know, it's a new year, so a lot of people set New Year's resolutions. I do not believe in that. Okay? I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in setting New Year promises that I know we will never keep. I'm joined right now by, the Queen. Say hello to your subjects. You probably can't hear her because she's battling the cold too. So I think y'all know where I got it from. Anyway.
Look, don't start.
Yeah, both of us are a bit under the weather, but I am diligent and always willing to give that knowledge to the world in order to better help everyone make it out there, to be able to do the things that they got to do and have a prosperous 2019. I'm going to be more stagnant on putting up my videos. Well, I'm going to switch from audio to video and start letting you guys see my beautiful face. So, this one is going to be pretty short. One, because it's like I said, I'm under the weather, and it's about for me, it's 12:47 a.m. I know for somebody else, it's already 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I know it's pretty late. But I wanted to just deliver a little bit of knowledge to you guys about how you should approach the new year. A lot of people set New Year's resolutions, and I think setting New Year's resolutions are dumb. They're promises you never keep. Number two, they're easy to break. Every time you set a New Year's resolution, you're telling yourself, okay, I'm setting something that I know full well I'm actually not going to be committed to. I set no New Year's resolution this year because I didn't make any promises to myself. Now, one thing I did do, I made a promise to my queen that I'm going to always be the man that she deserves. I made promises to her, but they were not New Year's resolutions, okay? Because they were promises that I would keep, that I was keeping last year, and promises I'm going to keep this year. I'm going to continue to keep those promises every year, so they're not New Year's resolutions. I'm hoping this year, for me, will be a little bit different than it was last year. It's now officially 2019 as of 48 minutes ago. Whoa. That means new year, new you, better things for God to do for you, a better situation for you to be in, to be able to do the things you need to do in life. For me, I'm going to approach the new year a little bit differently this year. I want to approach 2019 with my head held high and the ability to learn to be able to forgive. I know I definitely need to learn to forgive people because sometimes I have a tendency to hold a grudge. I do. You wrong me, understand, I'm coming after your throat. I'm an African American that pursues his African heritage and understands his African ancestors. Unlike those who only look at the Egyptian side of our heritage, I look at the side of our heritage that was us from the very beginning. I don't look at the side of us that was us only during that time when we entered into the kingdom of Egypt. It's more to us than just our Egyptian culture. I keep trying to tell people that. Before there was an Egypt, there was an Africa. There were kings who ruled over kingdoms in Africa. You're not going to hear about them, but you dang sure going to hear about Egypt. Not dissing the Egyptians, but my ancestors have been there before you. That's all I'm saying. Now, 2019 for me is going to bring a lot of special things. First of all, I know it's going to bring me, better chances at money. I see an increase in my finances. I know it's going to bring me better happiness with my queen. I see the both of us enjoying a nice life with each other. Getting to the destination of where we want to be inside thing. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. That I have not shared with you guys. And I'm probably not. I see my kids moving on to bigger and better things in life. My son Noah enjoying his second year here on earth. My son Christopher enjoying his 5th year here on earth and going on to kindergarten at a far better school. 2019 is definitely going to do it up for me because this is the year. There are a lot of things, and the biggest thing I need to happen is definitely going to happen this year. I have an entire 12 months to try to get it right. If I don't, something wrong with my black behind. But I can tell you this, I plan on getting it right. I have a brand new job coming up in 2 days, and I'm going to be making lots of money, enjoying this brand new job, doing the things that I like to do. Really maximizing my ability to be able to see things through. So, (2019) here I come. I'm definitely looking forward this year to doing big and better things. I'm definitely looking forward this year to focusing more on my family, being there for my queen, being there for my son, being there for, my future generations. I definitely see myself being a much more of an impact in the lives of others in 2019. Now, so you're probably saying, wait a minute, it sounds like you dancing around the bush, King. What are you really trying to get at? What is it you're not trying to say? Okay, you caught me red-handed. One of the things I want to change in 2019 is there are some people in 2019 I want to cut off. Now, this is what I mean. 2019, for me, is going to be the year where I really focus on my family. And I really focus on doing things right by my queen, making sure my kids have it. 2019 is the year when I'm going to do big and better things. And there are some people I'm cutting out of my life in 2019. I'm going to tell you this now. It is not an easy thing to cut some people out your life because you're telling yourself that you are leaving this person high and dry and you're going to focus on what you got to do in your life. That person or those persons might not like you doing that, but you have got to do what's best for your health, and you've got to do what's best for you. Y'all, this is not a lie. So, yesterday, to bring in the new year, my queen and I decided to go out to eat together. We wrote new vows to each other that we're going to print out and put in a frame above our bed. That's going to be our new marital vows. I know what you're saying. More people renew their vows after 5 years or after 10 years. Yeah, no, we're not renewing our vows. The problem was, what you failed to understand was that the vows that me and my queen made to each other when we did originally get married, those vows had a dark lumbering shadow over it. Now, this is what I mean. One of the 2 people that I'm cutting, well, one of the 4 people that I'm cutting out of my life in 2019, one of those 4 people happened to be a person who was there when me and my wife, your queen, got married. The thing about it was, when we got married, we didn't really feel that connection and that love for each other, not because we didn't love each other, but for me, there was a dark looming shadow over our wedding, or rather over us while we were at the courthouse. And I felt like with that person there, he controlled the wedding, or he controlled the marriage. And since me and her have been together, he has either spit upon our marriage, ignored our marriage, or did not care about our marriage. And I said to myself that that's ridiculous. That should not be that way. He should have respect for our marriage and have respect for us as husband and wife. But he does not. So I'm seeing myself realizing that those vows we exchanged between one another, they were tainted vows. They were vows that as long as he had heard us say that, he was going to do everything he can to make sure we did not achieve those vows. And I can say this, y'all. I am not lying. Your queen is right here. Has he or has he not been stagnant on making sure that you and I do not achieve those vows with each other? She said, yeah.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. She said, yeah. You need to take that medicine, baby. It's about bedtime now. Time for you to go night-night. Go grab that nighttime. Scobie.
Now I will be out.
Okay, cool. Scobie. We going to bed anyway. Scobie, baby. Go get it. Anyway, guys and gals. And guys turned into gals and gals turned into guys. She's not lying. Since that day that we got married, it feels like our marriage and our relationship has been controlled by her father. Either he dictates to us how he wants our marriage, or he dictates to us what we should do as a married couple. Or what he does is he tries to keep us from spending time with each other or being with each other at all, period. What he'll do is he'll eat up all the time that he possibly can with her and leave no time available for her and I to spend with each other. And every time we try to spend time with each other, he'll either get offended or he'll get upset. And quite frankly, that sucks. So I felt like because he was there and he was at the altar with us, that lumbering shadow and spirit that was on him loomed over our marriage. And that's the reason why me and your queen have not seen eye to eye a lot of times. It's because, honestly, come on, go take that medicine, babe. Don't go to sleep without taking that medicine. Y'all, your queen trying to stay sick. I need to talk to her. She listens to her subjects. Tell her to go ahead and take that medicine. She can get better. Y'all need your queen. How can I? Okay. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take it. I, on the other hand, cannot take that medicine. Meaning, I have an actual medical condition going on with me. I can't take that medicine. Anyway, so, like I said, when we went to the altar and we got married at the courthouse, it was like our marriage was being loomed over by him. And it was like he was casting a dark shadow over our marriage. And since then, we felt like our marriage has not been solely up to us to decide how things go. When we try to spend time together, he gets upset. When I do stuff for her, he'll become nitpicky, and all of a sudden, he'll see me do something for her, and then literally right after I do it, he comes doing something for her, right after I've done it, because he doesn't want her to appreciate what her husband has done for her. He wants her to appreciate what he has done for her. And quite frankly, to me, that's childish.
He doesn't know how to let go.
And it's not that he doesn't know how to... It's not that he doesn't know how to let go. It's just a simple fact that psychologically he's treated you like a replacement for your mom.
Or Jazz.
No, he treated you like a replacement for your mom. Let's call it what it really is. He treated you like a replacement for your mother. Because the point about it is he's fallen out of love with her. And since he's fallen out of love with her, he'd rather be in love with you.
I ain't getting into that.
Well, I'm not getting into it either, because I already did a video on that psychological mind game that he tries to play, and I already told you guys in one of my videos, you can listen to the audio on it, exactly what's going on with him. As I said, at the end of the day, you guys got to understand there's a right and a wrong way to do stuff, okay? We felt like we were not a married couple because every time we tried to be one, they kept interfering. Either they got upset because we wanted to do stuff with each other, which I'm trying to figure out. Literally within that same year that we got married, Christmas time came up. And normally there's a Christmas party she goes to. I don't go to the Christmas party. They got mad because she said she wanted to spend time with her husband. Why should you get upset over the fact that she wants to spend time with her husband? If she wants to spend time with her husband, that's a God-given right. Now, I've not received not one apology from either one of them, according to this. And literally a whole entire, now this is 9 years, okay, because it's 2019 now. That's 9 years. I'm about to be straight up into a decade that they have never apologized. A decade. Now tell me, how can two people sleep at night and live with themselves knowing that for a decade they have not apologized to a person for how they treated them? 2019, and I'm entering into it the same way I did in 2018. Two people being unapologetic, not caring about how they treated me. So, for me, that's why I feel like 2019, I've got to start cutting some people off. There have to be people in my life that I got to start cutting the ties with and saying, hey, I carried you in 2018. I got to let you go. And I got to start letting those people fall off my boat. My boat is starting to sink with them on it. And if I want to survive, like Jonah, I got to throw them overboard. And quite frankly, I hope whatever whale swallowed them up, they're able to get themselves out. If they can't, I can't worry about that. That's not my fight. If they get swallowed up by a whale and they don't get free, that's on them. I can't be Jesus and save you. I have to do what I got to do, So, let's really... Why you get at to me? I ain't taking it. I can't take that stuff. You know what that stuff do. Yeah, I will not be able to sleep tonight. In 2019, that was thunder. 2019 is going to be a big and better year for each and every one of us. Like I said, if you got to cut ties with people, cut ties with some people. Be a better version of you. Sometimes eliminating some people out of your life, there have been nuances and there have been problems, is the only way for you to be able to make it out here in life. Some people don't like it, but the truth is the truth. And sometimes you got to do it. So, do you have anything to add, my queen? Your people are waiting.
Hmm?
Your people are waiting.
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, you have nothing to say? So you just agree with everything I say?
Yes.
Okay, so if I say a turd hang from the ceiling, you agree?
No.
Okay, see, there you go. So, be kind to one another, love one another, and let 2019 be the year of your promise, the year of your greatness, the year of you being a better version of you.